Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit of CynicalBrit.com and the YouTube channel Total Halibut. So, I heard you guys wanted some Guild Wars. So, what better way to start the day than to bring you Guild Wars? And I'd like to give a big shout out to the NCSoft IT guys that actually gave us direct feed audio from this game as well. So this is as good as we could possibly get from the show floor. This is the Gamescom 2011 demo of the highly anticipated NCSoft and ArenaNet title, Guild Wars 2. Let's kick it off and see what's going on with this. Now, I believe this demo does have character creation as well as a set of quests, so we'll probably go pretty in-depth, honestly, on the races that are currently available right here. It seems like we can get pretty much all of them. So, Char, as you are probably well aware, does that. This is a 40-minute demo, so we're not going to go on any longer than that, but we'll try and do the full 40 minutes. I believe we have that time. So, yeah, you've got the Char, you've got the basic human race right there, you do have the Norns, you also have the Asura, these short little guys with the ears, and those are the Sylvari as well. I think we might want to look at Char, actually. Bear in mind, this is a 10-stage character creation. We've got male and female sets for Char. We're going to take a male for the time being. You can also skip to the end of this if you so desire. Okay, there are 8 classes available, but I believe only 7 are currently playable in this Gamescom demo. So we have the Elementalist right there. There's your Warrior, Guardian. This just changes the background colors you can see right there. There's your Ranger, Necromancer, and Thief, and then of course that final class that we don't really know too much about just yet. Now, because I wanted to focus primarily on the combat, I'm going to take a Warrior, and we're going to see how the melee works as well as some of the range, since Warriors do have access to both. Okay, going to the next one right here, and here's the character creation, and that is one angry-looking cow thingy. There you go. And we can affect the height if we so desire, make it bigger, make it smaller. You've also got a minimum and maximum size in terms of the actual height right here. So Char have to be big one way or the other. So might as well just make it as big as possible. Physique not available in the demo, but you can customize the fur if you so desire. So we will do that. Have a quick look at things like that. So we can select that, and we can also change the primary and secondary base colors. That looks pretty good, so we're going to go with that one, I think. You've also got facial detail, which is available but not available in this demo. And there you go, you can actually go with armor dice immediately, which is a very interesting feature considering the usual cost of armor dice in the original Guild Wars game. So we can dye ourselves purple if we so desire. We're going to be fabulous. There we go, 1 purple, 2 purple, and 3. So that's pretty hefty. We could also then dye lower, a separate color if we like, so that's a nice little piece of character creation customization on that one. We're going to go full purple because you know what, it's epic, and I think we should wear ourselves a purple helm. Indeed, why not? Okay, so that's that sorted out. You can also zoom in if you so desire to have a look at that. Have a look at the texture quality right there, which is, of course, much better than the original game. We're going to knock on to next right here. Now, this is interesting. This is actually a background for the Char, and I believe this is related to the Char lore. A Spargan helm, if you so desire. A cap helm, or no helmet at all. Spargan helm. There we go. Trouble may follow me, but I use my... I was going to say, I use my love to overcome it. You know, I think we'll use our dignity to overcome it. There we go. There's nothing wrong with that. I am proud to be a Blood Legion soldier, an Ash Legion soldier, or an Iron Legion soldier. We'll go with Iron. Yep. Iron is mostly guns, by the way, so we're going to stick with that. Guns are in Guild Wars 2, so it'll be interesting to check that one out. Dive my warband, especially bleh, my sparring partner. Right, so once again, this will actually affect it, so we can read all this. I'm going to have the guy that has the eye patch because I would like my sparring partner to be a cow pirate. It's exactly what, as far as I'm concerned, should be happening. They tell me the soldier beside me is a loyal soldier, sorcerer, shaman, or honorless guardian. We're going to go with a loyal soldier right there. And there you go. That is all. That's my story, all written in there. The character name must use a minimum of 3 characters. This is interesting, as I actually typed it in there. Ah, I see. Okay. Trying to get used to this keyboard right here. There we go. This is an unusual keyboard. Trying to get used to it. Germany for you. TotalBiscuit. No, TotalBiscuit. There we go. There you go, and that is the character creation of the Char for you right there. And now we're going to go straight into the game and see what's cooking. Cutscene time.
I am a Char. In this world of constant battle, I am the deadliest weapon. I respect no authority, but the clenched fist of my legion. With engines of destruction, we have killed our gods. We reclaimed our homeland of Ascalon, and we planted victory banners on the graves of our enemies. Yet, if we waver, it could slip through our claws. Victory, at any cost. The Iron Legion's war cry can be heard in the churning of gears and the roaring of siege engines. I serve the Iron Legion. I build the future. I forge the weapons of Char supremacy. I've earned the respect of my comrades and forged alliances I can call on in times of need. My Legion values innovative solutions, efficient execution. Like our steel, we do not bend. Centuries ago, humans stole Ascalon from the Iron Legion. They have paid for that crime in blood, but the usurpers fight us even in death. Today, the combined armies of the Black Citadel will assault the ghosts that plague Iron Legion territory. I've been assigned to reinforce the bulwark. Let the Ash Legion strike from the shadows. Let the Blood Legion die on the field. I am part of the machine. This is my story.
So there you go, folks. You can very clearly see there is a customized intro regardless of, in fact, dependent on which faction you actually chose. That was the Iron Legion intro for the Char. So that was pretty damn neat as far as I'm concerned. It gives you a good introduction. If you've never actually played the original Guild Wars, or perhaps you just lack experience in terms of the lore, bearing in mind that this is further on in the future, so technology has advanced, the lore itself has also advanced, then you get a good intro via the use of that particular system. It's getting this loaded up, and as it explained, we had to deal with Ascalon's spirit, so we'll be fighting some ghosts at some point in the not-too-distant future. Here's hoping they're not resistant to guns. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are now currently in the game. If you are, of course, a Guild Wars player, chances are you are very much familiar with the standard bar setup right there. Now, the way that Guild Wars 2 works, if I recall correctly, is half of your abilities are class-based and half of them are weapon-based, and they change depending on what weapons you happen to have at the time. So as you can see there, I appear to have a shield and sword, and my first ability is Sever Artery, very pleasant, and I can also do a healing surge right there. And once again, this game is designed supposedly to demolish, and I do mean absolutely demolish, the idea of the Holy Trinity.
Here, soldier. I've got new orders for you.
That sounds like somebody from World of Warcraft. In fact, I'm almost sure it's the same voice actor. Okay, fight your way to the front. Sounds like a plan to me. That's my health in the middle right there. Nice clean user interface as far as I can tell from the start. Okay, so we are beating the snot out of that if it's all possible. Okay, so that's the Sever Artery, as you can see right there. You could then follow that up, by the looks of it, with a gash. So there is actually a reason to keep comboing things together. Otherwise, it's kind of your standard attack system. Can we tap target? Yes, we can. There we go. So if we then follow that one up, looks like we can actually combo 1, 2, and 3 together. So you just follow it up 1, 1, and 1 again.
Over here.
Okay, we use 6, so that's a healing surge. That will get us right back on our feet. As I said, healing in this game can be done by every class in different ways. I'll follow that one up right there. That's the final thrust there. So that's the combo. Sever Artery, Gash, and then final thrust, which finishes off the combo. Now, every single time you're attacking, you're actually having to press the button. This game does not appear to have auto attack at all. So that is a good thing, actually. I like that an awful lot. Gives you a bit more feedback. Now, if you right-click, you can actually set this to auto-attack. You know what? I actually don't want to do that. I prefer pressing the button over and over again. And you know what? That's cool. I like to feel like I've got more direct control over the fighting. Okay, let's deal with these fellows. So yeah, if you like to spam button 1, you will be able to do that. We are also unlocking Savage Leap at the moment. We're 40% unlocked on Savage Leap right now. And as I say, these skills are going to change depending on what weapons we actually have. That's from all of the information that I currently know about this particular game. Let's have a word with this fellow. Cutscene coming on right here.
I need your help, soldier. Tribune Brimstone has ordered me to the crypt, but I'm too torn up to make it.
What's so important that the Blood Legion Tribune is there?
Ghost of Beriton is far more powerful than we thought. His army just broke through our defenses. Ritlock's about to fight him head-on. If he succeeds, it'll be weeks before the Ghost reforms, and we can rebuild our perimeter.
On my way.
You know, the Char sounds like Worf. I have to wonder if he's actually involved in this Michael Dawn, as you're probably aware. The cool thing about this is, of course, we can have words with people if we so desire. So we can know what's going on right here. Also, basically a mortar right here. That's kind of useful. Ooh, this is fun. How on earth do you use this? Okay. We need to range find with this thing. There we go. So you actually have siege weapons, as it turns out. In this case, we're just going to fire some mortars at these Ascalonian fighters right here. Very, very nice. That's awesome. More of that, please. You can, I think you can even set that to auto attack, but that would be a little bit crazy. Okay, so we're going to drop that. We will not use the mortar for the time being, as much as I would like to just sit there continually using it. Now, bear in mind, you also have a dodge ability that you can use. And this one right here, we have a flurry. Immobilize your foes with a flurry of strikes. So we don't have the adrenaline for that just yet. I assume you built the adrenaline meter by continually comboing. That sounds about right, as far as I can tell. I'm going to go do some combos on this guy and then try and build adrenaline in order to use the flurry. Okay, looks like you do have to get it up quite high. Plenty over here. There we go. Smash our way through here. Those big, large, swinging strikes. Very good quality animation in this combat. I'm a big fan. And that is the flurry ability right there. And a load of new skills. Savage Leap. So probably best that we give that a shot. And there we go. That's your standard engagement charge ability. Lunge at your foe for 28 damage, so that would be your initiation into combat. There's something over there that's actually locked. That's a waypoint, so one assumes that's some kind of fast travel system. Gonna move on there as well. Interested to know what the... dodges actually roll. It's currently bound to the B button, which is a little bit inconvenient, but as I say, you'll easily be able to rebind that when the full game comes out. At the moment, we're just dealing with what the demo has. Dodge also has a recharge, as you can see right there. Search through the body right there and grab ourselves a pile of ghostly essence. We shall then do that later. Go away. There's a flurry of blows right there. That looks like we have a friend. There we go. Mezakatsi, welcome to the show. Okay. We need to defend the gate against the ghosts. We are at the crypt gate, I believe. Now, this is the defensive zone. So we have to stand inside this in order to do defending. So we shall continue smashing our way through these guys. Now, while this is a hotkey MMO, because of the way that the combat actually works, it does feel somewhat more visceral, which I do like an awful lot. Simply because you have to do that. I mean, some people might prefer to set it on auto attack. Personally, I don't. I like this direct control. I mean, look at this. You can actually swing at nothing, which is something, of course, you cannot do in a lot of other hotkey games. Okay, into the breach, dear friends. Let's go. We shall initiate with a large leap. There we go. Not entirely sure how I got that far up, considering how low a ceiling it is, but we are Battle Cow. We can do whatever we please. And you can also even just leap forward if you want. You don't even have to have anything targeted. That's the waypoint, so I assume that's some kind of respawn, perhaps, or fast travel. Make our way through there. Smack him up just a little bit. Excellent. See the demo timer right there. We have 26 more minutes. We will stay on for the full duration and get as far as we can. Show you as much of the warrior class, the Char, as possible. Needless to say, the channel will be trying to cover Guild Wars 2 as it goes into beta and we get more access.
Move out.
Okay. New event nearby. Kill Baradin's ghostly minions. Ghostly minions, I'm good at that. Chop them to pieces. There we go. And there's that flurry combo right there. And as you can actually see, that is way. That is actually doing, these swings are doing damage to more than one target. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Wasn't necessarily expecting that. Yes, you'd expect that out of an action MMO, but with a hotkey? Maybe not, but in this case, it looks like they've created a hybrid, really, between action MMOs and hotkey-based, which is good. That's actually very nice indeed. the one thing that I always really dislike about games like this, if they don't do it right, is they don't allow you to hit more than one target with these really wide swings. You're swinging this huge blade really wide, and it's like it doesn't make a difference. But in this game, it does. Cutscene time. You mad? Wow, we're actually fighting this thing. Okay, that's large. That is large and terrifying. I was going to say I'm going to try and hit it, but it looks like we got feared, so I shall deal with the fighters around here and let the other guys fight those, I think. That's probably the best idea. There you go, a bit of cleaving action going on right there. Smash our way through that. Pile of ghostly essence, not exactly what we're looking for, but hey, we'll deal with it. I'll get right back to work on this. I have a feeling we're about to be hit by something unpleasant. There we go. Ghostly flurry going on right there. Duke Barradin is not pleased. There's a fear once again. So that will spawn some more ghosts, I would think, so we can use the leap attack to engage right here. Followed up with a 1, 2, and 3 swing. Can we angle it so we can hit more than one target? Oh, that was the hammer. That hurt. Okay. Use the healing surge to deal with that. Looks like the other guy does not want to fight. He is wise. Smash our way through this. A few clipping issues when you're near a wall like that, but that's to be expected. The flurry right there. There we go. But yeah, maybe it makes your hand tired when you continually hit one, but if I'm totally honest, it feels like you're fighting as opposed to letting the computer do it for you. And that's what I like about this. And obviously the swing arc really helps in that regard. And with larger weapons, you have a larger swing arc. Well, we're still working on Duke Barradin right there. He appears to be gaining something right. Ah, he's bleeding. Okay, that's the debuff. I see. Leap it on there, and a follow-up with a flurry. All good. It's all fine. And I learned myself a new skill. Fantastic. I have hamstring, which is exactly what you might think it is. It's a cripple. Okay, we're going to leap ourselves back in here. And Lord Barradin is almost defeated by the looks of it. Want to be a little bit careful right here. Let's heal ourselves up. Cutscene time. I just want to point out that we just fought a giant boss at level 1. That's kind of a big deal. It's a good start as well. I think it's the kind of thing that people would want when they're being introduced to this game.
I heard what you did down in that crypt, soldier. Impressive.
Tribune Brimstone was calling the shots. I just did my job.
Don't sell yourself short.
So modest.
You were part of the team that took down Barradin and stopped the ghost assault. Smokestead is safe now, and you helped make it that way. People are still on edge, though. It'd help if they saw someone like you making the rounds, lending a hand.
Basically, I'm now Captain Char, I would
The
say.
quicker we get this place squared away, the sooner the legions can get back to business. You can help. I'd rather have volunteers. But if I have to issue an order, I will.
That won't be necessary, Legionnaire. I hereby volunteer.
In my fabulous purple outfit. There we go. Fury of the Dead complete. Let's select reward now. Like I say, all of these weapons, these are different classes. Axe. We get a bow one way or the other. So we can have either an axe, a mace, or a short sword. I think we're going to go with an axe, because that sounds like more fun. And you gain experience points and coins from that as well, as you can very clearly see.
When you're hot, you're hot.
That was a level up. Okay, spend some points. I'm a warrior. Power makes sense. Let's have a look at what these stats do. Critical hit chance right here. Power for attack. Toughness is what you'd expect, and vitality increases maximum health. Huh, I also have an aqua breather. Handy. Dull blade is what I'm currently using, alongside this helmet. I actually do have a ranged weapon by the looks of it. It's a harpoon. And you can also have a set of town clothes. That is really interesting. Look at that. Styling. That's good, because a lot of people like to sort of change into those anyway, so it's good that they've just integrated into the UI like that. Okay, I'm going to put 2 points in power. Makes sense. Have a look at what else we've got. That's the story. That's the achievements. There you go. These are all of these achievements that you have available. They're coming in, of course, from launch.